Hello, and welcome to Diesel Hub. The following is an animation provided from Ingrain through Virtual Task Trainer, VTT, to demonstrate the 16 VPC 2.5V main propulsion diesel engine remove and inspect cylinder head Part 2.
This is part 2 of the Inspect Cylinder Head and Inlet Valve Assemblies animation. This animation covers reassembly, reinstallation, valve clearance check, and post-production procedures. Reinstall intake valve housings, tighten fasteners to 90 to 95 foot-pounds torque. Inspect gasket seating surface on bottom of cylinder head. Surface must be free of any defects such as scratches, pits, or erosion. Rotate the head on the stand and install the intake valves. Rotate the head back to level. Using valve spring compressor, compress valve springs and install split collars. Seat split collars and release spring pressure. Tap valve with a soft face mallet to ensure split collars are secure. Repeat the process for the other intake valve. Reinstall safety valve and tighten stud nuts to 55 to 65 foot-pounds torque. Reinstall starting air check valve plug and tighten to 60 to 70 foot-pounds torque. Reinstall exhaust valves and tighten to 85 to 90 foot-pounds torque. Reinstall intake manifold T fitting. Remove and discard steel head gasket. Inspect cylinder liner head gasket seating surface. If necessary, this surface can be lapped. Hammer test cylinder studs by lightly tapping on top of stud with small steel hammer. A ringing sound should be emitted. A dull sound indicates a possible cracked stud not properly torqued. Remove exhaust manifold gasket and clean flange surfaces. Thread an M12 1.75 cap screw into locating dowel located on top of cylinder liner water jacket and remove dowel, spacer, and O-rings. Reinstall locating dowel and spacer with new O-rings. Install new steel gasket on top of cylinder liner. Install cylinder head onto liner. Ensure head is fully seated and remove stud protectors. Apply a thin film of oil to cylinder head studs and install nuts hand tight. Tighten nuts to 50 foot-pounds torque using sequence pattern from Figure 1. Continue tightening nuts to 160 foot-pounds torque using same sequence. Using air-driven torque multiplier, tighten each nut one flat, 60 degrees, at a time until all nuts have been turned a total of 5 flats, 300 degrees. This requires 5 passes around using the sequence shown in Figure 1. The torque on each stud should be equal at this point. Reinstall protective caps on cylinder head studs. Install new gasket at exhaust manifold connection. Apply a light coat of high-temp anti-seize compound to cap screws. Install and tighten to 165 to 195 foot-pounds torque. Reinstall band around intake manifold T. Spread band and slide over joints. Tighten the bands. Reinstall exhaust thermocouple and shield. Reinstall rocker arm lube oil supply and return lines. Reinstall injector nozzle, cooling supply, and return lines and inside and outside valve housing. Reinstall vent tube from cylinder head to jacket water outlet. Reinstall cylinder head water inlet pipe. Reinstall cylinder head water outlet pipe. Reinstall pilot air and starting air lines, right bank only. Reinstall indicator cock extension tube. Lift rocker arm assembly above rocker arm hold-down studs. Caution: ensure rocker arm assembly and cylinder head identification numbers match. Lower rocker arm assembly into place and inspect for proper alignment. Remove rocker arm spacer tool and eye bolt. Install 24mm rocker arm assembly hold-down nuts and tighten to 275 to 325 foot-pounds torque. Install 16mm rocker arm assembly hold-down nuts and tighten to 100 to 120 foot-pounds torque. Hold stud nuts from turning and secure with 24mm and 16mm lock nuts. Loosen both lock nuts on exhaust rocker arms and unscrew valve tappets. Install dial indicator support tool and dial indicator on top of exhaust rocker above push rods. Turn valve tappet screw in until clearance is 0. Unscrew valve tappet until 0.039 inches registers on dial indicator. Tighten lock nut to 100 to 120 foot-pounds torque and ensure clearance remains at 0.039 inches. Slowly turn in other valve tappet screw until dial indicator just starts to move. Tighten lock nut to 100 to 120 foot-pounds torque and ensure clearance remains at 0.039 inches. Refill engine jacket water system with distilled water and vent. Ensure all tools and materials are removed from engine. Reinstall valve cap and cover. Remove safety tags and energize rocker arm lube oil standby pre-lube pump, main lube oil standby pre-lube pump, and jacket water standby pump motor controller circuits. Tag in engine in ECS. Remove safety tags and energize, activate diesel engine starting circuit system. Remove safety tag from clutch air valve. Remove safety tag and open valve starting air valve. Test and treat jacket water. Return equipment system to readiness condition. Note: enter all readings into the Shipboard Automated Maintenance Management (SAM) Machinery History module.